Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Are we? Oh my God,
Are we on time?
Close. We're
Really?
about as close as we've ever been.
What a shocker. Okay.
8:31.
Hey, this is the end of season 4. Hey, lucky you guys. This is our last episode of the year. It's
You
the
can
end of
sleep
season
in
4.
until next spring.
Yeah.
No.
What episode is this?
This is episode 14 of season 4. So we've done about 73, whatever. Yeah, it's.
Wow. Aren't you guys sick of us yet? That's pretty amazing. So maybe season 5, unless we can grow a big, huge audience, maybe season 5 next year we can end on our 100th episode. Then what are we going to do, Tom?
Well, I was thinking feature films, podcasts.
Silly garden.
Maybe podcasts would be better. They didn't have to look at us.
Right. Hey, you know what? Many people have told us we should have our own morning show because it sounds like we're morning show people. So,
and that's not necessarily true.
Boy, that could be fun, like every morning.
Yeah, but.
Oh my gosh, what will your wife say?
Well, yeah, Margie, yeah. So,
Margie,
I don't know. Wait.
Priority one happy.
Yeah. No, I don't. I usually need a lot of coffee. So
that hackberry tree doesn't look very good. Look at how that bark's coming off over
We're not
there.
talking trees today.
We're not talking trees today. You're right. What are we
In
talking?
fact,
and where are we, Tom?
We are at the
MLK Junior Park Community Food and Learning Garden.
That's Reverend Dr.
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
And, yep.
Thank you to Parks and Recs, the City of Rochester Parks and Rec. Thank you to Olmsted County Public Health SHIP Grant. Thank you to the Master Gardeners.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Eastside Neighborhood Association. Thank you to Project Legacy. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you to the Apollo Go on the Corner. We used to partner with them. Olmsted County Public Health, the SHIP grant.
Thank you, Olmsted County, for hiring an educator for us Master Gardeners.
Well, yeah, but she wasn't here when we started the garden.
Okay.
Yeah, and thank you to Snap Ed. Those are all the people that have really come together. Am I missing somebody?
Yes, thank you, Garth. No, thank you, Wayne.
Who are you? You're Wayne. Garth.
I know, I had to throw that in there.
So this garden has been...
Ready? Let's do it. Okay, let's start over. Okay.
No,
thank you. Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for helping to get this started. We started this garden. It was a pandemic garden in 2020. Huge amount of people. I'm going to have to post that photo. That's like one of my favorite photos from when we started. That one where we were all standing there. The county donated compost. The city hauled it for us. They dumped 40 yards of compost here in the cul-de-sac.
We were drilling. We drilled these posts.
We drilled these holes.
And then we put in pea gravel, whatever, to kind of hold them.
Yeah, pea rock. We put in pea rock to hold the posts so they could come out easily. And if Parks decided we were bad and they needed to shut the garden down because we're ne'er-do-wells.
We're still standing.
We are still here. We're still standing. The coolest part of... Olmsted SWCD. They've been great, too, because... we use their pollinator plants for the perimeter of this garden. So that's one of the beautiful things about this food garden. Besides, anybody can come and harvest, anybody can come help. It's not an individual plot thing. But we have a 315 square foot, which we're expanding this year, pollinator garden around the perimeter.
Yep.
And I harvest seeds. A couple years ago, I harvest seeds with one of the Boy Scout troops. They came over and we talked about seed saving. These seeds go to the Rochester Public Library Seed Library, so you can check out pollinator seeds for yourself and grow your own pollinator plants.
So it's just not about vegetables. Just not about
vegetables. No, it's not about
vegetables. The sun is out. The sun just came on.
The sun is out. The sky is blue. So yes, food is just not about food. Food is about the soil. It's about the water. It's about the people that are doing the work to bring it to us. It's about the pollinators.
Well, and that's the priority. We kind of threw that out there because we really just want to wrap up this season and get out of here.
Yeah, so let's hurry up.
But it was Pollinator Health, and that is a priority.
Pollinator Health is one of our 7
promote
Master Gardener
our native bees and other pollinators by developing landscapes, both
to support them.
To support them.
Both in rain gardens for clean water, another one of our priorities, or conversion of a lawn to a bee lawn. Or just using alternatives and adding a large garden pollinator space to the space you already have and keeping some of your lawn for some of those fun activities. Because lawns are awesome in certain spaces.
And the word habitat.
Habitat's
pretty inclusive. So it's not a host plant. So a lot of people think, monarchs, you got to have the host plant, which is where they lay their eggs.
Yes.
We get the difference between a host plant and habitat in general is pretty big.
It is pretty big, and some of you have heard about corridors for plants. In an ecological sense. corridors help animals get from one place to the other. Think about our interstate highway system.
That's a corridor.
Okay, it's a corridor, man. We can go camping at Yosemite. We can go camping at is there an Abe Lincoln National Park? There maybe should be. Something like go out east. I mean, we can get everywhere in our country via our interstate highway system. Well, pollinators and, for instance, birds and any of our migrating fauna, they need corridors to get to where they need to go to replenish their energy, get water, that kind of thing. So,
like the monarchs right now.
The monarchs right now,
ready.
yeah, they are like hitting my backyard, my Tithonia, really, really hard.
Yeah, they need all the nectar they can get. The females to go back to Mexico.
to head to Mexico. So sometimes folks want to put in a little maybe 4x4 pollinator pocket garden. That's awesome. But if within a quarter to a half a mile, if there's nothing else, you're doing great for soil health, you're beautifying your neighborhood, but it may not be a spot where the pollinators are necessarily going to be drawn to because it's too small of an area and there's nothing else to attach it to get them to through this corridor.
Yep.
So, for instance, we've got Quarry Hill Park right over there, which is a really great natural area in our city.
Yeah, great.
Then just a hop, skip, and a jump, we've got this pollinator bed. Then we've got my huge garden over there, and Eastside has been putting in some pollinator stuff, which is awesome.
And then we
got the smart garden over there with pollinator stuff. That is just a beautiful space in and of itself.
And the pond got cleaned up yesterday.
The pond got cleaned up. And they've got a nice pollinator walkthrough over there.
Yes.
And as you go through the downtown area, there's not many pollinators, but then you get to Indian Heights. Indian Heights is another natural area. So if you think about that, adding some of that pollinator stuff in between there, we have a really nice corridor in an urban setting, and that's where they're really needed. We need more of those corridors for habitat in urban settings.
A lot of cities will have parkland along their rivers or their streams or something like that, and those are nice corridors, especially if there's gardens along that, or there's wildflowers, they just let it go.
Yeah.
So, well, we also got to talk about, hosting. So Monarch has its common milkweed is hosting milkweed. We all know that.
All of the milkweeds, really.
Yeah. And so you can find their eggs, but when they come out, they will eat
the larvae,
the
eat
plant.
the leaves. Yeah.
So,
the eggs
what
are
about
laid
bees?
on the. What about bees?
So like there's not really stem nesting bees.
Stem nesting,
but they're not really hosted because they're
dormant. They're dormant. They're resting. They're sleeping.
So the bees will lay their eggs in there.
They need a habitat. Yeah. They need a home.
Yep.
So when you clean up too early and you have this pristine, all right, I'm ready for winter, not so good.
No, leave a little bit behind.
Leave the leaves. Leave that detritus on the soil, at least in your beds. Leave some stems sticking up. Or cut off all those stems, those hollow stems that you may have in your garden or in your yard. Those Apiaceae family plants with an umbelliferous blossom, that looks like an umbrella with the flowers on top. Nearly all of those have hollow stems.
Hollow stems.
You can cut those into 6-inch chunks. Yeah. Stick them into a used can, tomato paste can, bean can, soup can, and just lay them on their sides. That creates all kinds of holes and little habitats for the bees, stem nesting bees. Stem nesting bees will be in there. Yeah, and they'll emerge in the spring to do their stuff. Yep. And in the summer when they come out of the ground nesting bees.
Yeah. So that's habitat.
That's
more
habitat.
Than just hosting. But yeah, think about that as you put your gardens down.
Yeah, as you put your gardens to bed and as you consider, now's a great time to start planting. By the way, the Lawns to Legumes grant is open for just a little bit longer. Get your name in there. If you've applied before and haven't received a grant, keep applying. The need is so great.
And they upped the amount too.
Yes, they did.
Matching amount.
They did. The matching amount is nice. And you don't have to be done till November 1st. So we've got plenty of time to get this stuff done. September is a great month to garden. Quite frankly, October is too. So we got a month and a half left.
And we've both been hosts. We've both been coaches.
Yep, I'm a coach again this year.
I ask is that if you get assigned to a coach, please accept their, when they try to engage with you, accept them. Because we've had a little bit of issues.
Right, or tell them you got it and you don't need the coach.
I got it.
Yeah,
I'm good. I've read the material. But just let them know. Because as a coach, I kind of felt like if I wasn't in touch with them, I didn't feel like I was helping
could that be a personal problem?
Could be.
The people I get assigned to never have a problem
Maybe they did a little research and just said, I don't know if I want that guy.
Who is this smart guy?
So anyway, I've tried, I've coached a little bit, but it's been more just email exchanges and stuff like that, not actually site visits.
That's what I do. I do site visits all the time, and I've coached, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 people now since I started coaching when I became a water steward.
Oh my God, there's like 8 or 10 Kellys out there,
well,
miniature Kellys that are getting ready. Anyway, if you sign up for that, $300 I think is where they're at for matching.
400.
400 now.
400.
So that means that if you buy
400.
400, they will match that, and so you're gonna have $800.
Great program.
And if you want to coach, I think you were asked if you want to coach.
And if it's too late, give the Olmsted County Extension Master Gardeners a call. I love to do those site visits and engage with people and do education.
She does.
Oh my gosh, I'm just a teacher.
We do that for the Rochester Public Library Associate, right? We're going to be on that.
Oh, the Friends, yeah, we offer our auction, the Tom and Kelly Show auction. Man, that's a high bid item there, let me tell you.
We've had people say, like, gosh, you guys actually are somewhat smart. No, you're goofy and smart.
So should we take a walk around the garden quick?
Let's do that. Can we do that with the camera?
I don't know. Do you know how?
Yes, I'll take care of it. Okay. All right, Kelly, take us on.
Okay, take us on. Here's your folder, your Xerxes Society.
Well, just a plug. We've done that.
Xerxes Society is great. Olmsted County SWCD offers really great plants in the spring. Get on their plant sale. Get on the email list so you can get the notification. And then there's Minnesota Native Landscapes. There's who else is there? There's Lawns to Legumes. There's Blue Thumb. There's Metro Blooms. There's Realize Rain Gardens, Rochester. The city of Rochester has some great pollinator stuff going on too. Rachel Strauss, our new education specialist. Yeah.
So
hi
Xerxes,
Stephanie, if you're watching, miss you.
So Xerxes Society is for invertebrate conservation. So you know what that term means.
That's all the insects.
Okay, insects.
Okay, so can we see the garden? Are you aiming it down?
Are we aiming it down? Yes, I am.
So we've got some onion here, wild onion. We've got asters. Some of these asters are almost done. They're not blooming, whereas in my boulevard, they're going full bore right now.
Yeah.
I love how the melons and the squash have climbed up our fence. This fence is great for vertical gardening, so if you want to increase your growing space, go up. So many plants love to go up. Tomatoes, melons, the cucumbers. So many plants that are vining can go up, and you just automatically increase your space by having that vertical surface.
And you know what really gets me inspired is Gordy's handiwork here.
Love Gordy's.
Oh, God.
Look at those
hopefully Gordy will see this,
but
look at that. I know.
Yeah,
it's
isn't that
awesome.
nice? We're going to have to tag him.
Yep.
So this is Agastache funiculum. This is Anicisop. This is just a bee magnet, one of the great plants. Doesn't look so great now, but
it's getting down there.
Seeds, oh, look, speaking of bees, there's one right there.
Yep.
Is that a rusty patch? He's little enough.
I know.
Oh, my gosh, we've been looking for a rusty patch here for forever. Oh my gosh, is it Tom? Does he have brown on him?
I don't think
so.
I didn't think so, but
okay.
We'll keep looking. I thought I saw one here 2 years ago, but
here we've got a Coreopsis. This is Coreopsis tinctoria or palmata. I think it's Coreopsis palmata. These are great. So like I said, these seeds are going to get donated to the Rochester Public Library, the seed library, and there's those seeds in there. What we should have done is harvest these before the rain. So let's get back here today when it gets dry. And look at all those wonderful seeds in there. So many species are going to the seed library, so you can find those at the seed library when it reopens in March, 1st of March through August 31st.
Sunflower here.
This is Helianthus helianthoides sneezeweed, I believe.
And yes, it gets pretty leggy, but I've got some of that in my yard.
Here's an awesome one, Hoary vervain.
Hoary
Look at how long these blossoms are, and they start at the bottom and go up to all beautiful purple. And then they're going to be seeds. They're brown, and they just dump right out into the bag. Super easy to collect. Oh, here we got a goldenrod that's finishing up.
We got a couple of goldenrod varieties here, I think.
Yep.
Showy and stiff.
Here's, is this another sneezeweed?
No, this might be Maximilian, I think.
I think this is Maximilian,
yeah. Yeah, Maximilian, and we got that in
Maximilian
sunflower.
Oh, look at the tomatoes that spilled over because of poor crop management. Way to go, everybody. I love this. They're just spewing out all these tomatoes.
Yeah, and to think that they contacted me and said, Tom, get your pollinator garden out of the vegetables. Get them out of the vegetables. You got your plants growing in there, and now it's the other way around.
This garden is also one of the People's Garden. It's by the USDA, and we've had the USDA come by here and monitor the work and the progress that we do. So this is a community garden. It grows fresh, healthy food and supports a resilient local food system. So that's what we do here is grow food for folks.
Yep.
There's some other things. Oh, here's a rigid Here's a rigid goldenrod. This is Solidago rigida. However, it's been reclassified. Oligodonum something. I forget the new
it's not ready to
genus.
seed yet, but it's
No, it's getting there.
But boy, the flowering is about done. I mean, really, it is.
Yeah. Oh, look, this hoary vervain is much further along than the other one. Do you see that?
Yeah, and
and
there's some seeds back there.
Here's one that actually looks like it's
getting ready.
It's getting ready. Let's see.
Can you pull any off?
Well, let's see here. I'm going to take this one a little bit and let's see if there's any. No, they're not ready.
They're not ready.
Either. Not ready. They will be in a few weeks.
That's your number one clue. They don't shake off.
Yep. Oh, here's Dahlia purpurea, purple prairie clover. That's a really lovely, delicate plant.
Yep.
Here's another.
Let me get some grass. We need to get out of here, but
more rigid.
Was it stiff goldenrod? Okay.
Stiff goldenrod. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah. These guys are kind of falling over. More of the agastache. We've got some cool plants over here. Oh, here's Liatris aspera.
Oh, yes.
Aspera.
Yes.
These have the wider blossoms further apart. The bees love those. And then we've also got meadow blazing star here. I can't remember if that's Pycnostachya or Ligula stylus. I always get those two confused.
The blazing star is one of those nectar ones that the monarchs really like.
I can't believe these asters are done already.
I know.
This
Look
is
at
amazing.
That. Well, this gets a lot of sun.
But my boulevard cooking in the sun.
And it has been
and
dry.
And these seeds are ready. So I just pulled out the fluff right here from one of these blossoms.
Yep.
Pulled out the fluff, and here at the end
Yep.
are all these little seeds. You can see them. They're all right here.
Different seeds are all different, just like the flowers, plants themselves.
So many seeds. They're a little moist right now. They need to be dry to disengage from the.
So you can tell this one disperses like a dandelion, right? So boy, it'll blow and spread. But we try to keep this perimeter. We're actually widening it a little bit. They are a little close to the fencing, as we noted. But yeah, this is our perimeter. So
we got a lot of nice species in here. Thank you, Olmsted SWCD, for the donation of these plants. Here's another Liatris here.
Yep,
that one is spicata, actually. Looks like spicata.
And we got some zinnias right in the middle of the.
And do you know that zinnias, of the annual plants, zinnias are the best pollinator for annual flowers. You can do pollinators good by planting zinnias.
Yeah.
Especially the real open ones that have a lot of pollen on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a monarch.
Oh, there's a monarch right there. See, it's nectar.
Looking for nectar.
Yep.
So there we are.
They're on their last life cycle right now, and they're getting ready, the females, to go back.
They are.
They're not really into host plants as much as just nectar right now. So with that, should we get in the sun? We're good. Okay.
We good?
It's our last episode.
I'm fine with that. I'm tired.
You're tired.
I get tired this time.
Okay.
Every year I get tired.
And this was going to be our, Wayne and Garth's theme this year, but or where are we going today? What was our?
Where are we? Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Then last year it was where are we going, and I think this year it's garden on, Garth.
Garden on, Wayne.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. So with that,
garden on, folks.
We hope you enjoyed the season. Go back and we'll post this and enjoy all the other ones. So
enjoy everything.
Yep.
Enjoy life.
Okay. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.
See you in the spring.
Bye.